Hey associates, it's me, Kim Starcevich, coming to you live from my hotel room in Las Vegas. I'm here for the Eric Worre Conference. I'm so excited. It's my first time and I can't wait to learn and hear from some experts in the industry. So this is the first time for me and I'm really excited. I hope you don't mind my flowers. I was messing around with live and I thought, oh look at, if I touch it, and I don't know how to take it off now. So see, I'm not an expert. But anyway, it's just a little Vegas fun for you. Today I'm on here and I'm going to talk to you guys. I'm going to swipe so I can see when you guys get on. I want to talk to you guys about groups. Probably since I've been here, the question I am hearing most often is, Kim, tell us about what you meant by VIP groups, because I really believe in them for this business. So I'm going to be sharing more about that with you today. And I have to warn you, even in addition to this crazy flower thing I've got going on, hopefully it got your attention to join me, because I can't take it off if you just join me. I also have my notes on my cell phone and I've got my laptop because I'm going to show you exactly how to create your own VIP group on Facebook if you haven't done so already. So I'm going to take you step by step. This is really a 101 training on groups. So if you've already got a handle on it, might not be exactly for you, but if you've got people on your teams who don't have groups, don't know how to start groups, don't know how to engage people in the groups, this live is perfect for them, okay? So you guys ready to go? Once you join on, please, I don't know why it's not swipe left. It won't let me swipe. I can't see your comments. So if you're making comments, I can't see them on the iPad, and I need to use my laptop for what I'm going to show you. So if I see questions and comments after I'm done, I'll go ahead and answer those after the live. Okay? Sorry about that. All right, so first I want to talk to you a little bit about why a VIP group. I personally think it's a fantastic place to network, to meet new people, because you can go out there to other people's groups and meet people and invite them to your group, but it's also a great way to flourish your customer relationships. It's so important to keep really great relationships with your customers, and a VIP group is a great place to do just that. Just think about this. Your members of your group are going to opt in to be a member. Never, you know my rule, if you've ever heard me speak on groups before, you know, never add somebody to a group without their permission. So everyone in that group is someone who has somehow opted in themselves. They've either found you, they've clicked on you, or you've told them a little bit about what you're doing in that group, and you've asked them if they'd like to join you, and they have said yes. So they have opted in for this group. So imagine, focusing on developing this group, and in a short time from now, having hundreds of people who have opted in to learn more about what you have to offer. So it's a really cool place to build and flourish relationships. So that's why I love VIP groups so much. So now the next step, I'm going to turn the camera around and I'm going to face my laptop. So it's going to be a little funky. To do that, I'm going to show you outside Nevada. Isn't it pretty? I don't have a desk here in, oh, did I just figure out a way to turn off my halo? Okay, so there is my computer. All right, now I'm going to show you how to create your very own group. Hopefully you can all see that, okay? Now, I want you to see that I'm on the news feed. I'm not on my personal page, but I've clicked this Facebook up here at the top. Can you see that? There we go. I've clicked that tippy top, and this is what I see. And I'm going to go down to where it says groups, okay? And I'm going to click on groups. Oops, that's pages. Okay, once I get there, I'm going to get to this page, and it's going to list some of my groups that I'm already a part of. And do you see this right here, this green box? Create a group. You're going to click on there to create your group. Okay? And now you want to name your group. I personally love using VIPs because I think everyone loves being a VIP. They want to be a part of that group, and when they're opting in, you've got to give them a reason to want to opt in. So I'm just going to name my group Kim's VIPs. All right, and I'm here. You're gonna. I suggest before you create it, your group, to find some people that will want to join you right away. Reach out to a handful of people, and that way, once you get their permission, you can click on here, and I'm going to add, oops, nope, not there. I'm going to add Lori to my group. I've already gotten permission from her. All right, and then we're going to scroll down here. I want to talk to you a little bit about privacy. I suggest a closed group. A closed group, you have a little bit more control over content, and you want your group to be searchable. So if my group's Kim's VIPs, I want to be able to be out and about and say, hey, you know, I have this group where I share recipes, I share fitness tips and ways that you can improve your health and wellness. I'd love for you to join my group. It's called Kim's VIPs, and it's searchable when it's a closed group. Okay, so there I've got the privacy settings, I've added some people, and I've named it, and I'm going to click Create Group. Okay, then it's going to ask me to create an icon, and really that's just what, you know, will help people think of you when they see the icon. You can have it, you know, you can have coffee for Glyco Coffee. You can have a plant for our plant source products. You can have a briefcase for business building. It's really entirely up to you. I'm going to go ahead and do coffee, and then I'm going to hit OK. And then right here, you would upload your group picture, and that could be, you know, a Manatech picture. It could be really anything you want it to be, a favorite quote, anything like that. Okay? Another thing you want to do is you want to go to More, and you want to hit Edit Group Settings. Okay? Once you click on Edit Group Settings, one of the things you need to do is you need to spend a little time on this description. When someone is searching you out, they're going to read this description and decide whether or not, oh, you guys are seeing all my notifications, whether or not they want to join your group. So make sure you explain in this description what your group is all about. And also, this is a great spot to put any rules that you might have. Okay, so if you have, you know, you've got to remain positive, you know, whatever your rules might be, if you have rules for your group, that is somewhere where you want to put that description. Okay, once you add the description, you hit save, and your group is all set up. Awesome, right? All right, I'm back. Oh, there's my flower halo. Sorry, can't get rid of it. So that is how you create a group. One of your calls to actions for today, I'm looking for my notes here, is to make sure you create a group as soon as possible, because this new True Health Commitment that we are getting ready to start, hopefully you guys saw our really amazing Tuesday Night Live on Tuesday and learned all about what's coming up next. This is the perfect platform to bring people to and get them excited about True Health Commitment. All right, so let's talk a little bit of how we get people to opt in. First thing, like I mentioned, you know, just a little bit ago, is when you're out and about, when you're talking to people. Now, this could be in person, or it can be in other networking groups. One of the most important things you can do to meet new people is to network in other groups. And now you just you don't want to go in there and just say, hey, I'm Kim from Manatech, everyone, but you want to build relationships and network with people. And then once you start establishing those relationships, you can invite them to join you to your VIP group. So just asking people is one of the ways to get people to opt in. Another great way is to ask for referrals. Again, out and about, meeting new people, even, you could put posts out there on social media, but asking people those who do you know questions. Say something like, I have this really great group where I share tips on wellness, well-being, fitness, recipes. Who do you know that would be really excited to be a part of this group? So asking those who do you know questions to get other people to share referrals with you. Okay? Also teasers. I love teasers. It's probably one of the best ways to get people to opt in. Saying something like, and I kind of did a teaser on the other Manatech page because I said, hey, I'm going live in our Manatech Live page about groups. Log in or join us, right? And within 3 minutes, I think I had 9 people join the group because I had a teaser, right? I wanted you all to come and see what I was about ready to go live on. And you can do that all the time in your VIP groups. You can say, hey, in 30 minutes, I'm going to cook dinner, and it's a really healthy alternative to our family spaghetti that we normally make. So please join me in my group if you want to catch my live, okay? So that really makes me think, ooh, I want to be a part of that, right? So put those teasers out there and share, what's going to be happening and what you will be sharing in a short amount of time. You notice how I only gave you about 40 minutes before my live was going to start. If it's happening tomorrow or the next day, I think, oh gosh, I've got plenty of time to join that group, right? So you want to give them a short amount of time to join so they join right away. And it worked for me because I had 9 new people join our training group because of this training right here in the teas. All right. Also, you saw me share on the Tuesday Night Live that we are coming out with something I'm really excited about, a new Facebook Party for the Commitment program. And we're going to be doing that the week of February. Oh, I'm skipping a few months. November 27th. But I really want to share with you guys that Facebook Party is a great way for you to add people to your VIP groups. Because one of your call to actions when they join and you've got roll call happening is to say, hey, while we're waiting for everybody to join us, have you liked my VIP group, or would you like to be one of my VIPs? And then you giving a little explanation of what being a VIP means to you, what you share in your group and all that good stuff. Okay, so that call to action really works. All right, now let's talk about how to keep your members engaged. One thing that makes a group really successful is engagement. It's not just about you sharing and sharing and sharing and sharing and nobody sharing back. It's a back and forth between you and your members and between your members and your members, right? We want to build relationships in there. We want people to want to be inside that group. And building relationships helps them stay there and stay engaged. So a couple of ideas you want to do is maybe occasionally do some raffles for engagement. And it doesn't have to be something big. Anything that someone receives in the mail is special because people don't get things in the mail for free very often, right? So maybe every once in a while you can send a thank you note with a Glyco coffee to your loudest cheerleaders in your VIP groups. But just something that shares, hey, I love how active you are in my group. I love how you're always there when someone has a question, and I appreciate you being, such a cheerleader, for my brand. How awesome would that be to receive a card with just a Glyco coffee in it? Pretty cool, right? The funny thing is that we feel so connected because of this social world that we live in, social platforms, social media, but people still want to feel connected in the real world. And nothing feels connected like a handwritten note and a little gift in the mail. So make your group feel really special. Be transparent. Be real. Show the real you in that group. Don't have to feel like you have to be perfect to go live or to share something. Your kitchen doesn't have to be perfectly clean. Be real with your audiences. People want to do business with real people, okay? Not someone that they think is perfect. All right, so be transparent. And people love behind the scenes. I've told you guys this before, but I have to reiterate it. Everyone loves a behind the scenes view of things. Think about the famous people you follow on Instagram because you love getting a glimpse of their daily life inside their homes with their children. And the people that do business with you want to get a glimpse of that with you as well. Make sure you are present. And that doesn't mean, being in your group every second of every day, but make sure you check your notifications pretty regularly because you want to be able to answer any questions or comments in real time, okay? The worst thing about fighting for engagement is when you don't engage back, right? That'll make someone not want to do it again. But if you respond with a thank you for your comment and, I'll get right on that. And don't feel like you have to know the answer to every single question that is asked. Someone might ask you a question you don't know. That's another perfect way for you to be real by saying, you know what? I don't know the answer to that question, but I'm going to get on it and find it out for you. Say that rather than wait until you find out to answer because you'll lose engagement the farther it is that you respond. Okay? Let's see. Where was I here? Oh, encourage participation. Sometimes even when you ask the most engaging questions, it's hard to get people to engage. So sometimes you've got to reach out privately to some of your loudest cheerleaders, your most engaged people in the group and say, hey, I just asked a question. Would you mind going in the group and get the ball rolling? Sometimes it takes a little nudge to get that ball rolling. And then once a couple of people answer, you'll get more engagement. All right. So how do you keep people engaged once they start engaging with you? And number one is really consistency. If you get the ball rolling and get some momentum going, the worst thing you can do is take a break. You need to be consistent, and that's posting at least once a day. And most of the time it's a little bit more than that, okay? 2 to 3 times a day. That's also consistently going live so that they can see the real you in action, not just a picture or an edited video. So going live is really important to consistency, all right? Also, be of value to your customer. And that doesn't just mean with your Manatech products. We have that 90-10 rule on your personal profiles where you're doing 90%, helpful, all about you, articles, all those good things. And then the 10% is the sales piece about Manatech. Okay. Now let me tell you the difference about this. You can be selling Manatech by not selling. You can post a picture of your favorite new shake recipe. That's selling Manatech without selling Manatech. You're providing a service, a recipe, right? You can talk about the energy, everything that you got done in one day, thanks to your GenMax. That's another way to sell without selling, right? That 10% are any promotions you have going on, and any recruiting type material. So be of service to your audience, add value. And before you create this group, really think about what type of value you are going to add for your customers, okay? Think about it. because you've got to put it in your description, because that's going to make people want to join you. Okay? I love what Paulette Roy is doing on live right now. She's talking about change. Really doesn't have that much to do with Manatech, right? She sneaks her Manatech seeds in there, but she's really offering a service to the people who are watching her live. So watch what people out there in the industry are sharing. What are their topics? Time management, life changes, health, wellness, exercise, fitness, mom moments. There are all kinds of ways that you can be of service to your audience, and it just doesn't have to do with Manatech. You want to keep that percentage healthy so that people want to stick around, and therefore when you do drop those seeds about Manatech, you've got people paying attention and will learn more. All right? Stay relevant. This is really kind of fun, but you want to talk about things that are current and happening in the industry. I challenge you not to stay relevant and talk about like political stuff and that kind of thing in your group, but stay really relevant to what's happening in the now, okay? Right in the now, and it'll get people starting that conversation. Okay, those are my tips. That was Social Media VIP Groups 101. Hopefully you have an idea now of why you want to have a group, how you create that group, and how to begin getting people to opt in and become engaged in your group. All right, so your call to action from this live is to go create your group and start talking to people and getting people to join. And as soon as you create that group, you need to start providing some good content and be of service to your customers. All right, everybody, have a great day and a great weekend, and I'll see y'all soon.